What's good, YouTube? This video is going to be about how to know when to walk away or keep trying because you do love him. That's the question in the comment section. That's what we're going to respond to. But before I start, this video is sponsored by Let's Get Checked. Did the last person you sleep with have an STD? Do you really know? It's all fun and games until it ain't. Click the link and get your own home sexual health test kit today if you're too embarrassed by the process of going to the clinic in person. If it's too awkward for you, if it's too inconvenient, whatever is holding you back from that shouldn't hold you back from at least knowing your status, even if that means getting a test kit sent to you. You can get everything from a home sexual health test kit to a colon screening if you want to, all at home. It's hot girl summer season, we know this, but if you're going to have a hot girl summer, at least have a hot girl's health regimen. You're not invincible, you're just horny. And most of you don't know where the hell these guys have been. Most of them don't even know where they've been. Think about it. Everybody's sleeping with everybody. And people don't even want to stop and put on protection because it kills the mood and the intensity of the passion, let alone talk about their sexual health status or really consider it. The coupon code KEV20 gets you 20% off any test kit you get. They also have men's health test kits, and a lot of us know men who will not go to the doctor. They're so busy taking care of everyone else that they neglect to take care of themselves. Consequently, a lot of men are dying very young in their 50s when they don't need to. But they don't know their numbers, and their wives and their daughters and their cousins and their friends can't get them to go to the hospital and go to a doctor's office. If necessary, if you have a family member like that, bring the test to them. These results are looked over by real doctors, and you will be contacted by real nurses and real medical professionals with the next steps regarding your test, no matter which test you get. In some cases, a prescription can even be given to you over the phone and sent to your local pharmacy. We got to do better, y'all. Please don't guess and gamble with your health, especially your sexual health. Buy a test for you or your loved one at the link below. Now onto this topic. Put simply, how to know when to walk away or when to keep trying because you love a person has a lot to do with them. Too often we focus so much on trying, being ride or die, on this struggle love ideology that really just serves the person who's not working in the relationship. Sometimes that's us and sometimes that's them, right? When we require struggle love or we participate in struggle love, we're doing this to ourselves. We're harming ourselves. How to know when to walk away or keep trying because you love him? You have to drop this idea that because you love a person, you'll struggle with that person when they're not helping, when they're not trying, when they're not contributing to the relationship, when they no longer care. Are they trying? That's what you need to ask yourself. If you're in a relationship where you're struggling, where things are bad, and they're not trying, and I don't mean not trying by not doing everything you want them to do, right? Not completely obeying you, because sometimes we think trying is doing exactly what I want you to do. No, trying is them trying to be a better person. Trying is them trying to evolve. Trying is them trying to meet you in the middle. Trying is them meeting you halfway, trying to figure out through their actions and through the adjustments that they make, how to better serve the relationship, how to win as a couple. Trying is not self-service. Trying is the team getting better based on two people's decisions to be better. Trying doesn't mean they're giving you your way all the time. Okay, so we have to figure out what trying means, because a lot of people's definition of trying is doing exactly what I want you to do or exactly what I would have done in that situation. Too often I have clients who say, I got this guy, he's not even trying. And they give me the details of the relationship. And after I ask a certain amount of questions, I realize that the guy is trying. He's just not being her, right? We have to stop expecting us from our partners in our relationships. Whatever we would have naturally done isn't the only way or the only right way to do a thing. Right? Sometimes we like to think that if they were trying, then they would do the very thing that we suggested of them, or they would have already done it. They would have just known. That's a terrible stipulation to put on your relationship. That's a terrible stipulation to put on a person's actions. And that's a terrible lens to see all of their actions through. Would I would have done it? Is it something I would have chosen? Is it something I would have said? Then it's right or it's wrong. Walk away when that person isn't making decisions for the team. And they should walk away from you if you're not making decisions for the team. When two people come together, there's supposed to be one, metaphorically speaking, and that one is the team, that one is the unit. And so we have to stop the self-serving and focus on how to survive as a couple. What you do to your partner and what you do for your partner is for your unit. for your team. If they're not contributing to the team, if they're only contributing to their own experience, if they're only living for themselves, if they're selfish and you're in a bad place and they're still being selfish, and at no point do they put their own needs or desires down to do what's best for the team, then it's probably time to stop trying or go to counseling, because they might have resentment. People stop trying for the team when they resent you. Maybe they believe the same thing about you. Maybe they think you're not trying for the team. Maybe they think you don't care. Make sure you know what their issues are with you before you decide whether or not they're not trying. Sometimes people have as big an issue with us as we have with them. And to be honest, sometimes love just isn't enough. If you have two people unwilling to compromise and unwilling to stop self-serving, unwilling to meet each other in the middle, unwilling to sacrifice the need to win in that moment or win the argument over the need to win this relationship and to win together and to thrive as a couple. Sometimes if that's the case, love is not enough. People can love each other and not still be right for each other. So we have to really acknowledge that. Just because we feel love for a person doesn't mean they're right for us. Doesn't mean we should be with them. Doesn't mean it's healthy for us to be with each other. So walk away when that person isn't nourishing the team. And they should walk away from you if that becomes the same thing. I think that people should get counseling, try to figure out if the resentment is the reason that two people aren't serving a relationship. If the relationship is long established, if you've been with each other for years, if there's a lot of history, if there are children involved especially, try to get counseling and learn about whether or not resentment is the reason you're not meeting in the middle. Resentment is the reason that you're not communicating effectively. Resentment is the reason that they're not serving the relationship anymore. Maybe it's a loss of faith. Maybe it's a loss of trust. Those are real things that contribute to a person completely putting down the needs of the team and focusing on the needs of themselves. Sometimes that's liberation. People get like that. Life happens in phases. Situationally, we are different people. So maybe the situation has called for them to protect themselves. We don't know, but we always need to try to understand our partners before we accuse our partners if we've had love. And that's what you offer for love. People always say, I love so-and-so. I love them. I love them. Well, if you love a person, you should first seek to understand them. Too often we just focus on our own feelings, our own thoughts, our own opinions. And whatever we think, whatever we would have done, whatever we would have wanted, when it's not done by them, we think, oh, they're not trying. When I love a person, the first thing they get from me for that love is the benefit of the doubt. And then the only relationships I've had, whether they've been friend, family, or romance, when a person stopped giving me the benefit of the doubt, I didn't have nothing else for them. When you stop realizing that my intention is to do well, when I stop getting credit for being a decent human and all I get is criticism, I tap out. Because at the very least, I need you to think of me good things. And when we stop giving people the benefit of the doubt, not trust. I'm not talking about trust because some people disturb trust. I'm talking about the benefit of the doubt. That my humanity means well. When people fight and they're nasty with each other, they go out of their way to hurt each other. That tells me that they no longer give me the benefit of the doubt. There's no benefit to their love if I can be hurt, if I can be disposed of, if I can be damaged and destroyed by their seeking missile, by their anger, by their intention. They're treating me as if whatever I'm doing is intentionally trying to hurt them. They don't trust my humanity. We're not talking about fidelity here. We're talking about humanity. They don't trust the human being I am. That's harmful. That's hurtful to me. So I walk away in those cases. I can't deal in those cases. But again, put simply, walk away when a person isn't serving the team anymore and they refuse to get counseling. You can be upset with a person and still be trying. You can be in an argument and still be evolving and still be trying and still be respectful of your relationship and respectful of that person. Walk away when respect is no longer there. Walk away when there's no cooperation. Walk away when people aren't meeting you in the middle. Walk away when they've taken a hard stance against whatever improvement you need to make in the relationship together. And if they're not willing to do that, then love is not enough. But if you're in a long-established relationship, try counseling. Maybe there's resentment there. Maybe there's some emotional injury that's causing it. Anyway, I hope that helps. Follow me at KFA24 on Instagram. I'll get with y'all later.